ask Russell to come up and say a few words in support of him.
Russell will allow you a few more than a few.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely delighted to be here this evening, not least because I hear Winston ask the question, why should solicitors be the poor cousins? So I'm here as your rich cousin. I'm not the only barrister in the room. I can see a few others. And I'm not going to vote along barrister or solicitor lines. And I don't think actually in this functional constituency that's how voting has historically gone. I'm going to vote for Huen, I should say. I don't know who Hugh is. He's probably the better candidate that the Law Society couldn't find. The one that the Civic Party couldn't find either. I'm going to be voting for Huen. I am here to support Huen, and I am encouraging people to support and vote for Huen because he is the better candidate. There is no question of that in my mind. And you should be voting for him, and you should be supporting him, and you should be encouraging others to support him and to vote for him for precisely those reasons. He is the better candidate. There is no need to make any critical comments about his opposing candidate. You only have to look at the positive aspects of Huen's candidacy. As you know, he and I overlapped almost entirely when he was president of the Law Society and I was chairman of the bar. And I had the immense pleasure of spending a huge amount of time with Huen at various events, both in Hong Kong and indeed elsewhere around the world. And I can say quite honestly that Huen's primary aim throughout was to promote and to support the legal profession and all its aspects in Hong Kong, wherever he was, whether it was in Hong Kong or internationally. If that's my wife, tell her I'll be along for dinner in a few minutes. There is sometimes heard some slightly negative chatter about Huen because he is known to have good connections north of the border between Hong Kong and China. That is not a reason to criticize Huen. Firstly, I can assure you that I have never felt that he did anything other than wholly support the rule of law and democracy in Hong Kong.
Yay.
Yeah. I have no reason to doubt that that would ever change. Ever change. Secondly, it's perfectly plain that Huen's contact north of the border is a benefit because he can help to persuade those who are yet to understand what are the strengths of democracy and the strong rule of law in Hong Kong and why it should remain. Do not allow those people who would wish to turn those strengths into weaknesses. They are not weaknesses, they are part of this man's extremely strong arsenal. Last but no means least, I remember a particular occasion when he and I gave a singing duet in Seoul. And if you need any reason to vote for this man other than what I've already described and you already know about him, can I tell you that there is no one who can touch his impression of Louis Armstrong, the great satirist, singing "What a Wonderful World." And in my view, it will be a more wonderful world when Huen is elected to this constituency. Go for it, Huen.